Well, first and foremost, everybody out there in Hawaii, aloha. Super excited to make this video for you, talking about all the wonderful things that we've been able to accomplish with your help over here at the National Association of Mortgage Brokers. I apologize I couldn't be there in person, but you know what? If I went there, I'd probably never ever leave, because how could you ever leave paradise, right? But I do look forward to seeing each and every single one of you at NAMB National the first week there in December for our national conference at Caesar. So look forward to seeing you there. Very, very excited when they reached out to me and says, John, you know, we really would love to have a year in review, talking about all the things that the NAMB has done along with the Hawaii Association. And so going through, I've got my notes here in great detail. First and foremost, a lot of exciting things have happened. To just kind of go through, many of you noticed that when I first took over as president, we did a complete launch of our new logo and a branding campaign that started in 2017 in October. And so I hope every one of you enjoys the new logo, have utilized it on your business cards, on your email signatures, proudly stating that as a member of the Hawaii Association, you're also hopefully a member of the National Association and everything that entails. With the addition of the house and the logo, lets everybody know exactly who we represent and what we're doing as an association. So in October, we introduced the new logo. We transitioned, as a lot of you know, from NAMB with the tagline, the Association of Mortgage Professionals, back to who we are, which is the National Association of Mortgage Brokers. We've been around for 45 years. That's who we represent. That's who we're going to represent. And so all the licensed originators out there, we represent you as the National Association of Mortgage Brokers. NAMB National in 2017, back in October, was also the largest attended trade show since pre-2008. And I was very, very thrilled to serve with the board who made that happen. Our conference chair, Kimber White, did a fantastic job. I don't know if any of you, or if he's even at this show, I know he loves to go out and attend all the different shows. And so Kimber, if you're there, aloha to you as well. If you're not there, then you're missing a fantastic show out in Hawaii. Also in October 2017, one of my goals as president was we needed to bring back staff to handle the day-to-day affairs, ensuring that as an association we could continue to grow. So we hired our executive director to manage the day-to-day activities of the association. Many of you know her simply as just Valerie Saunders, or as Val. She's a close personal friend who has done a fantastic job, really taken the reins of this association, and has done just an amazing job making our conferences better, bringing them up, better speakers, better entertainment, and really doing a fantastic job that way. We also created our @namb.org email addresses. For those of you who know, I teach on social media as well, how important the branding is. So if you ever want to reach out to me, it's johnGstevens@namb.org. So any board member also has those as well. And we make sure that email signatures are all consistent for the board members, because we want to have that consistent method of communication. We also created our paperless system of electronic storage for all association records and communication tools. Throughout the years, we've had so many different storage units and filing cabinets and paper on paper and notepads that it was important for us to be able to better function and representing you on a national level, to have everything in there. And so during a board meeting, you go right in and you have your different folders. For you as a member, what that means is better record keeping. In November, we created NAMB Association Services. It's an association management arm of the NAMB, which currently manages over 2,500 members of various state affiliated associations. They've done a fantastic job under the stewardship of NAMB Association Services. So very, very happy, very proud of what they've accomplished. As you know, they go through, they're helping with the membership, the growth of individual states, as well as helping with their trade shows. And so if you haven't talked with them yet, obviously, Valerie Saunders is over there helping with that as well. In January of 2018, we had the formation of the NAMB Education Foundation, which will have a focus on developing continuing education and career enrichment courses for use by all of our members. Now, we're currently developing strategic partnerships for discounted online pre-licensing and continuing education. We're also working on our VA certification, as well as our FHA certification, and we're even working on a certification for our account executives. So once again, this is the feedback that we had from our strategic planning session and from our state leadership conference as well, and I'll talk about here in a second. But because of your participation, these are the ideas that are coming out about it. And myself as your president and our fantastic board And with our NAMB staff, we've been able to do quite a few amazing things up till that point. In February of 2018, NAMB East was rebranded and became NAMB Focus, because as we knew, it wasn't just an East Coast meeting. This is something that we were focusing on different things. Our first event was held in Destin, Florida, and we focused on sales and marketing. And I'll tell you what, that white sand there in Destin was absolutely mind-boggling for an individual like myself who was born in Utah, grew up in Germany, and I live in Utah now with my wife and 4 children. I love the ocean, and that white sand was absolutely amazing. In March of this year, we launched a new legislative advocacy center. It features our easy-to-use calls to action, state and federal bill tracking, and election information. I hope many of you took advantage of that in our most recent call to action. It's the one click, just like what the realtors use. So you click the button, it notifies your representative or your senator of how you want them to look at certain items. And in fact, my local representative, John Curtis, actually wrote back an official letterhead back to the, dear Mr. Stevens, and said, I really appreciate your point of view, and because of this, we are looking deeper into it. So they work. Use the system. Make sure throughout the upcoming years that if there are issues that are facing you in Hawaii, make sure to reach out to your national association so we can leverage our tools and our abilities and our lobbyists, whatever we need to do to help make sure that you are protected there in Hawaii. It's absolutely crucial for us that we continue to be able to provide the American dream to the homeowners here, whether it be their first home, their second home, their final home, or whatever in between. That's what we're here for. In April of 2018, we launched our NAMB Swarm Seminar Series, which provided a day-long session focused on resources and tools for loan originators and small business owners. Locations include, I'm reading off my list here, locations include Phoenix, Arizona, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, and our final one's coming up here in October, and I will be speaking at the one in Des Moines, Iowa. And so absolutely fantastic, and we appreciate all of those states allowing us to be there and to help support them. In May of 2018, we had our NAMB Legislative Conference held in Washington, D.C., and we featured a diverse group of speakers, including ALTA, the FTC, the NMLS, the VA, and in fact, I even had the opportunity to interview our Vice President, Mike Pence, his chief economist. We had congressional leaders there as well, and I'm very proud to say that under Wayne King, our PAC chair, we actually were able to raise over $30,000 in funds towards NAMB's PAC. And so thank you to everybody who supported that and were there. And for those of you who have never been to Washington, D.C. as part of the NAMB, you need to be there. It is just an amazing experience to learn about all the things that we're facing, all the things that we're working on, and really how to talk to your senators and congressmen, because that's what's important is you have individuals right now in Congress and the Senate that are going to be voting on things that affect your livelihood, our livelihood as an originator myself, and we want to make sure that we help them understand our point of view as an industry. In July, NAMB played, speaking of that, a pivotal role in HR 2570. It successfully passed the House Financial Services Committee, and we're very, very proud of that. This started way back when under Rick Betancourt when he was GA chair. And as many of you know, he will be entering in, taking over the role of president. He's our president-elect right now as of this film and when you're watching it. But the upcoming year, he'll become the president of the NAMB, and I'll step down to become the immediate past president. And I'll tell you what, you're going to be in great hands with our new board coming forward. I'll still be serving on the executive committee as immediate past president. And we look forward to getting some of you out there in Hawaii to be able to come and become part of the national board. We need Hawaii's input. HR 2570, by the way, is the Mortgage Fairness Act of 2017, and it seeks to amend the qualified mortgage rule by removing lender-paid compensation from the 3% points and fees calculation. Huge win for you, for all of us. And it's because of Hawaii Association and the NAMB that this was able to happen. In August, we were proud to celebrate our 45th anniversary. It was actually August 23rd, 2018. So many wonderful things have happened this year. I can't even begin to express my deep gratitude to each and every single one of you out there. Whether it be Tracy or Steve or Kathy or a slew of other people who are just working so hard and diligently on your behalf, making sure that the issues that arise that are important to you, we're addressing on the national level. And so just make sure that while you're there at that conference, you're having a great time, that you're working hard. And as I tell everybody, take those selfies and share them on social media, because your clients want to know that you're there at that conference, becoming a better mortgage professional, that you're receiving your continuing education, that all these little things that you're doing are making you better at honing your craft and your skill to be able to serve them better as a homeowner. So make sure you do those things. If you ever have any questions, if there's ever anything that I can personally do to help any single one of you, reach out. Go to NAMB.org. You can see the current board. And once again, if you need to reach me, you've got my cell phone number, you have my email address, and you know what? If you want to write me a good old-fashioned letter, I love opening envelopes with a sticker, and it would be kind of fun to see that. I actually I collect stamps, so if any of you do send me a letter there from Hawaii, make sure it's a fun Hawaiian stamp that can be added to my collection. But thank you again for all that you do. Thank you for being the reason that I have loved being the president this year. It's because of tremendous members like you that we've been able to do everything that we have this year. So enjoy your conference. Make sure you pay attention. Make sure you have fun first and foremost. And if there's ever anything we can do, just reach out. Thanks again. Talk to you later.